Hi guys, it's Richard Butler, Video Community Manager here at PitchGround. When I left you in the last video, we were on this screen. So let's talk about this screen and then let's start setting up your widget to start taking feedback. So in this screen, what I can do is I can say that I want the emojics on the homepage. I want them on posts, and I can choose whether it is inline or floating. So inline is after the actual content. And I can do it for pages, for author pages, categories, 404 pages. So I have full control over where Emojics actually appears because I might want it to appear on certain pages. If I click on Save Changes, that saves the changes, obviously. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the widget then, because this is how the widget is going to look. And there really is not much to set. So if I click on Set Widget, I can now decide how that widget will appear and what the title will be. So what is your experience of Reiki? How did you find it? Okay, so what I can do now is I can decide here, this is how it's going to look. I could put in custom URLs if I want some custom URLs to have it and others not to. I could set that up. And I need to set up a thank you message. Thanks for your feedback. Okay, so I want to do a little survey and see what people think about Reiki. I have a reaction set here, so I can choose the default or I can customize. We'll look at that in a later video because I want to get you on the road to getting this installed and working. And then I can decide where I want this to appear, on the left or on the right, depending on your content. I'm going to put it on the left. The default size is small. I'm going to put it in. I can start this as closed, which means it starts like that, or I can start it like this. Now, I can exclude URLs if I don't want a certain URL to go in. So for example, if I have a membership site, I could not have this displayed on the membership site. Depending on the codes, etc., you may or may not be able to show the branding. So if I don't want to show the branding, I just take that off. And I can leave statistics if I want. If I want to hide the widget on mobile, I can just turn that on. So really simple to use. I can save this and that's it, it's saved. But let me just move up here. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to check my website now. So if I just go into visit site, what I should see is that the widgets come up here. And if I click on, let me just move myself again. What is your experience of Reiki? If I click on this, it's going to come up like this and I can choose an option here. So if I click on like, it comes up and it says subscribe to our newsletter. So I would put in my email address. Now, the interesting thing here is that if I click on angry, it actually says, could you give us some feedback? So why were you angry about it? So let's just have a look and see how we're actually going to make those changes and how that actually works. So if I go into dashboard, I go to Emojics. Again, I'll move myself, apologies for all the moving. I'll go to set campaigns. And here what I can do is I can have a different call to action or interaction here, depending on whether it's a like, a joy, a neutral or not. So you will see that on like, the interaction is lead email. Same on joy. On the neutral, it's a comment. So what I could actually do is on angry, I could say, why did you not like Reiki? And then I can actually say, let us know below. And that's it. Okay. And I click on save. And now what will happen is if I just visit the site, when I go in here and I click on angry, it's going to say, why did you not like Reiki? And when I go to sad, it's going to say, thank you, can you give us your feedback? So on each one of these, let me just push myself down here again. On each one of these emojis, you can actually have a different call to action. Okay, so that is really, really handy there. Now let me just go to set campaign again and let's just explore this a little bit more. If I go into the neutral here and edit, what I can actually do here is I could again change the comment here. And then what I can do is, let me see, send this. So on each one, I can actually change the comment. And that is very, very, very handy. Click on save. And being able to do that really makes things a lot more interactive, and you can have up to 5 different sort of calls to actions and questions, etc., that you ask people. In a later video, I want to show you what the Create New Campaign button does for you as well. But for now, you will have set everything up. Everything should be working. Now, if I just go to Dashboard here, it's going to show me the reactions so far. Okay, all your working needs, I see the country, I see the page that they were on, and I see the reaction here. So it was a sad reaction. I see where they've come in from, and I see the page rankings. So that is it. Again, it's really simple to set up Emojics. Now, let's have a look then at campaigns in a little bit more detail in the next video.